We got a thing or two to talk about, yo.
Illuminati is a thing you need to watch out for. They want to depopulate and slave us so much more. World domination, I'll get into that later. I'm hardcore, fierce and sexy. You're just a hater. You deserve the ridicule because you're an absolute zero. I'm the keeper of the chalice, a rock and roll hero. I'm not an idiot nobody listens to, because I'm not a failure in life like you. Let's talk about Bill Gates and the mark of the beast, and the orgies in the streets at the Catholic feasts, and Bill and Hillary's human trafficking ring, and George Soros got the money to pay for everything. Socialism is for losers, working for the devil, chumps that can't fight, they ain't on my level. It takes an evil one to try to debunk and doubt it, so I'd rather die than stop talking about it. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out for the Illuminati.
You're watching the MC Too Tall Show with your hardcore, fierce, and sexy host, MC Too Tall. Saturday, February 7th, 2026. Want to talk to you about State Assembly. State Assembly is a very important position. A lot of what the State Assembly votes on affects the city in which their assembly district is, more so than the other districts throughout the city. It just happens to fall into place that way. But anyway, State Assembly, they serve 2 terms, and they work with the state senators to get state bills passed or vetoed or what have you. Well, passed or voted down, I should say. And then these bills go up to the governor, and she could either pass or veto these bills. It goes like that. It's pretty much like how House of Representatives and the House of the Senate work together to pass bills up to the president, who can then pass or veto. It works something like that. And so what happens is they serve 2-year terms, and we have in District 47, located here in beautiful Brooklyn, New York, a long-time incumbent by the name of William Colton. And Bill Colton has been in office since the 90s. To put it into perspective, he's been an assemblyman longer than Chuck Schumer was a senator. If you could believe that. And locally, people, it was normal to vote Democrat in the 90s and even early 2000s because people felt that locally Democrats worked with their constituents, whereas nationally they don't. But now it's across the board. Democrats are either woke radical socialists or former moderates that push woke radical socialist policies because they're afraid of losing re-election. And this is why people like Chuck Schumer are as radical as they are now. Chuck Schumer is afraid of being primaried out, so he's going woke radical, and he's going to compete with AOC in being more woke and radical, so he doesn't have to deal with the fear of being primaried out by woke radical constituents. But what they fail to realize is that some people who've been calling themselves Democrats for years liked their moderates. They miss when there was such a thing as Democrat moderates. They notice that doesn't exist anymore. And the ones who didn't swing all the way left and become woke and radical left the party altogether and became Republican. Why am I saying this? Because the former of what I described is a description of the once popular, once very well liked, long term incumbent state assemblyman Bill Colton. This is a guy I used to like and admire, in spite of him being a Democrat. This is when you can cross party lines and actually like people of the opposite party, because it wasn't the enemy party then. Now the Democrat Party is the enemy party. And if you're still a Democrat, you are for the destruction of America. You're not for a better America. You're not a person with a well-intended bad idea for a better America. You're an enemy opposed to a better America and want to tear it down, and are actively working with people, including Luciferians, to tear the country down. And so we need to send a message as people of Gravesend and the Bensonhurst area. We need to send a message to the Democrats. We are disappointed in you now. You are no longer welcome with us anymore. And a lot of Democrats, especially locally, have left the Democrat Party and became Republican. Some keep their Democrat registration, never vote in the primaries, and just vote Republican in November. They might as well change their registration. But I guess it's out of life getting in the way. They're caught up with things. Me, personally, I would say don't be lazy. That's a Democrat trait. You're one of us now. Register as a Republican and own it. Now, I said all this 6.5 minutes into the video just to say there are Republicans going for Bill Colton's seat in District 47 of the State Assembly. I forget who they claim the lead candidate is. It's some woman that I don't know of. I was even invited by friends of mine to join her campaign group. And you gotta be somebody capable of knocking the incumbent out the box. And the only person I see with the strength to do that is John Riccatone. And John Riccatone has some really good and bold ideas for a better Gravesend, for a better Bensonhurst, for a better District 47 in New York. And it's better than same old, same old. And it's better than having an assemblyman who backed up Andrew Cuomo for the mayoral race. Who does that? What kind of clown? Yes, clown, Bill, clown. What kind of clown knows what Andrew Cuomo did to thousands upon thousands of senior citizens? Something that Curtis Sliwa didn't do, but still turns around and backs up Cuomo, writing against Curtis Sliwa. There's something wrong with this. And there's something wrong with you if you're an assemblyman backing up Andrew Cuomo. This is coming back to bite you in the bum, Bill. And let's face it, people named John are great people. I know of at least one person that is a master of sound quality, a founding father figure of industrial rap. That person goes by the name of John Krantz. You might know him as MC Too Tall. So, with that said, I believe another person named John Riccatone, will make a great state assemblyman. And I'm going to hereby say on February 7th, 2026, that John Rigatone has my backing and my support for State Assemblyman in District 47. And with that said, unto thee I say, respect God, watch out for the Illuminati, like, follow, share, comment, subscribe, stay strong, keep kicking that slang. It's your boy in the building, founding father figure of industrial rap, your hardcore, fierce, and sexy host that is never gross, MC Too Tall. Yaha.